Footy's just played such a big, important role on myself and all my other brothers and my family, pretty much. So it's the big thing in life. It's nothing short of amazing.
You know, you just wait for that Saturday to come around and there's footy on, and you know, the volunteers doing their work behind the scenes it's what they wait each weekend for. And if there wasn't any of that, well, it'd be a ghost town, because that's what makes the town work.
The country football is the social hub of the town. We know of some towns in country Victoria where up to 80% of the population is part of the community football club.
It's the one activity that brings the whole town together. Not just the players, but you know, the mums and the dads, all of the supporters have all got jobs just to make the day work.
I don't think people realise just how big an effect there would be if country folk never had their footy, because I think footy clubs bind communities together. I've got no doubt about that.
Footy club's the only place in the country, like in the community, that everyone can come together. Mum, dad, all the kids, without worrying about all the troubles at home.
Because you can sit back in a relaxed atmosphere and be with people that probably are in the same situation as you are and know that you're not alone, I suppose.
Through our link with VLine, we've now been able to focus on junior football and really add a great deal to what's happening.
People that work for VLine live in the communities. Most of the people that work for VLine have grown up in the communities. So it's really important that we're putting something back into the communities, and country football sponsorship is just a great way to do that.
And VLine are very conscious that it's not just about football. VLine wanted to see the community develop on a much broader scale.
Carnivals are about the opportunity for kids to represent their areas. It's about testing themselves against other parts of the state. And you can see the carnivals bring out the best in all of the kids.
One of the great things about the VLine Cup is that a lot of the boys wouldn't normally travel by train. It was a great experience and they actually enjoyed it enormously.
On the carnival days, we're all pumped. It's very exciting. The kids go to bed early at night and get up early in the morning and get dressed without us nagging them. Everyone's very pumped and eager to go.
My favourite part's at the start, when all the crowd are coming in and they're just waiting for the game of football, and it's just that real moment where everyone's excited and real pumped up for the game, and I just love it.
Walking out on the field and everyone yelling and screaming for their team is just amazing. To be in the centre of all of that, it's just an incredible feeling.
When we're in a close competition and the boys might take a great mark or great tackle, kick a goal, we're very, very proud of them.
It's a showcase for that age group, so it's going to provide that sort of opportunity where people start to get noticed. It can be the beginning of the dream. Just as the VLine Cup provides the pathway for kids to elite football playing, we also provide the pathway for kids to become elite umpires. They go hand in hand.
The VLine Umpire Leadership Program is all about developing the skills of these young people. They've been identified as future leaders in their groups, and we think in their own local communities as well.
Coming to Melbourne for the leadership program, for me, opened up a whole lot of opportunities. I got to go around on the MCG tour, got to train with the AFL umpires, got to meet Jason McCartney. He was pretty inspiring. And it really feels good inside to know that what I'm doing is being recognised for my hard work and effort that I've been putting into my umpiring.
The support VLine's providing through these programs is really helping those young people from communities right across Victoria, from Mildura down to Bairnsdale and from Warrnambool right up to Wodonga.
We're doing the life training sessions because we recognise that the football club and the football community play such a big role within country Victoria, and it's a great way of accessing young people.
It's about providing them with information about the choices they have. It's about helping kids make positive choices. I think the key part of it is that they're getting the message from people that they respect, often former AFL players, and so they can talk from very first-hand experience.
So when VLine called me up and approached me about being involved in the life training program, I was really excited. So to be able to tell these kids a little bit about my story, that I was sitting in that seat as they were, 10 years ago or 15 years ago, it really does interest them to know that, yep, they can make it if they work hard.
It'll be really important for some kids out there that are doing it hard and just not on the right track, and it could pick them up from where they are to where they should be.
The kids have been fantastic, and a lot of them have been coming up and shaking our hand and saying thank you very much, and you can see it on their faces. You can see them actually thinking a lot about themselves and where they're actually at, and thinking about the decisions and choices they make while they're young, how that impacts on their lives.
And we're seeing that it's making a real difference. What we're looking to do over time is expand it to other groups, get the girls involved, which I think would be great. So I'm sure there are lots of netball teams and other teams out there that really benefit from this program as well.
I think if that sort of program helps one person make one better decision, whether it's tomorrow or next year or in 5 years' time, the program's worthwhile, and I'm sure that's what Life Skills is going to do.
So early on in the year, we had the VLine Cup dinner. We held it at the MCG, and it was great because it was the first time that all the players and the officials had been in the one room together. And the MCG, it was just a great feeling and a great place to hold such an event.
And it got dark outside. The MCG itself started to light up, and you could see the looks on the eyes of the kids, and you can imagine what was going on in their heads, is that one day this could be me.
My real dream is to be the actual AFL field umpire out there.
I really want to continue with my football. I want it to be a big part of my life because I love football so much.
Dreams are important. Doesn't matter what age we are. If you haven't got dreams, haven't got goals, life's pretty tough.
My whole dream in life for umpiring is to go as far as I can, whether that be AFL or VFL, or just see how far I can get with it.
Being part of that dream, I guess, through our sponsorship gives me a fair bit of pride, and when you finally see some of these fellas come through and make the AFL, it's great to know that in some small way VLine's played a part of their development.
Yeah, and I think it is a fantastic commitment by VLine and the VCFL in putting these training programs in place. To be committed to something like this, which is our future, which is the kids.
The values that we represent are very traditional values in country centres. And it's just doing the right thing for those towns. All of our sponsorships are about reinforcing that. The footy is a key part of the towns, and so it just goes hand in hand with everything that we represent.